and welcome to another edition of AC 24/7. I'm Lamar Baldwin. At least 8 deaths in 2 southern states have been linked to an ice storm this week, as the weather system is now expected to bring dangerous wind chills to the Northeast. That polar punch of air is expected to arrive throughout the weekend. The Advocate Channel's Mike Valerio has a look at how it's already disrupting travel across the country.
A deadly ice storm is moving into the Northeast, expected to bring dangerous wind chills as cold as 50 degrees below zero.
The only thing that will help folks survive the night is going to be shelter and sustained heat.
More than 15 million people are under wind chill warnings or advisories. According to the Weather Prediction Center, those bone-chilling wind blasts starting Friday could be the coldest felt in decades.
It's brutal. And the ice is so treacherous right now.
In parts of the South, icy conditions persist. The death toll is rising. Hundreds of thousands of power outages reported and drivers facing a big mess on the roads. The icy weather also disrupting air travel. More than 6,000 flights have been canceled so far this week, with more than 750 cancellations issued on Thursday alone, according to flight tracking site FlightAware, as the dropping temperatures also threaten to make things worse for stranded passengers.
It's frustrating, obviously, especially when you have things to do and you're trying to stay on a schedule.
I'm Mike Valerio reporting.
Members of the Congressional Black Caucus sat down with President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris to discuss police reform. The meeting was held a day after Memphis man Tyre Nichols was laid to rest after succumbing to his injuries caused by police. Representative Stephen Horsford told Biden the death of Tyre Nichols is yet another example of why we need action. Biden signed an executive order in May 2022 restricting no-knock warrants, banning chokeholds, and requiring body cameras be worn during patrols, search, and arrest. During Nichols' funeral service, Vice President Harris called for Congress to pass police reform. President Biden is set to give his State of the Union address February 7th. Despite recession fears, there are a lot more signs that the labor market is still strong. The Bureau of Labor Statistics reported the U.S. economy added a staggering 507,000 jobs in January. The surge is a big surprise. Economists were only expecting about 185,000 additional jobs. The government also said that the unemployment rate fell from 3.5% to 3.4%. That is a level that U.S. hasn't seen since 1969. Nearly 2/3 of adults support banning menthol cigarette sales, and more than half support ending the sale of all tobacco products. That's according to new research from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The study was published Thursday in the journal Preventing Chronic Disease. It surveyed nearly 6,500 U.S. adults in 2021. Although support for both proposals was lower among current tobacco users, more than a third of current smokers supported banning menthol cigarette sales, and more than a quarter supported banning all tobacco products. The Food and Drug Administration has proposed a ban on menthol cigarettes and flavored cigars. Thank you for joining us for another edition of AC 24/7. For more content that advocates for you, go to advocatechannel.com and follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and subscribe to us on YouTube. For the Advocate Channel, I'm Lamar Baldwin.